Oh, hey. Fancy meeting you here, guys. Last time, we worked on our little villager trading hall area, the hallway, this entire room, villager breeder behind, and we even have our storage room all underway. But this is what we worked on all last episode. I am super glad with how it turned out. Like, this is beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say about it. In today's episode, we are going to work on the zombie conversion station, and I have a great idea for our wool farm. The only thing that might cause issues is the mycelium on this mushroom biome keeps taking over the grass blocks and turning them back into mycelium. So the sheep that I even have in my pen now, they don't have grass anymore. But that might be because there was too many sheep in a pen and it overwhelmed and they ate up all the grass, and then there was no more grass, and then the mycelium took over. So it might be okay. But we're going to make a automatic wool farm, but the houses are gonna be the colored mushrooms houses. Like, each sheep is gonna have its own house, and the roof of that given mushroom is gonna be the color of that sheep wool that we're grabbing. So I am super excited about this. You can already tell I have the leads to lead them around, you know. And yeah, I'm super excited to see how this build is. If we go upstairs, I'll show you the outlines that I've already have laid out. Lately, I've found that the best view of this area, our little island, is climbing up our axolotl's little warped stem here, because it's super tall. But this is what we got so far, guys. So these are the outlines that I have figured out. I'm super excited to just dot these little multicolored mushrooms around this area. I think it'll look super cute. I've had this idea in my head for a while, so I'm glad that I finally can. There is a jungle way off in the distance over there, and so I was able to get bamboo, and I got the brown dye from the cocoa beans. So we have all of the different, I'm just jumping. Hi guys, how's it going? Good to see ya. But yeah, we got all the dyes that we need for today and building this, but I just wanted to let you guys see what this looks like. The beginning phase without shaders. I'm just gonna lead each sheep over and then dye it from the dyes in the barrels over there. That's kind of the plan for today. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be so fun to make these little mushroom houses. So let's get right into it. Before I get started, we are going to put on today's shader pack of the episode. Since this is episode 8, we've done 8 different shader packs, and I think I found my favorite one so far, and it is called Tea. And it literally just looks like normal Minecraft, except it gives it a slight change and kind of softens the colors. But in the Nether, it looks great. I already kind of tested it. I normally will test a shader pack to see what it looks like in the overworld and in the Nether before I choose it, because there's some of them that, even though they look great in the overworld, they look horrible in the Nether. And so I don't want you guys to have to suffer through an episode where it just like sucks to be in the Nether at all. So there's that. But this one is called Tea. It literally is like, if I just toggle, very slight changes, right? Like, it's just slightly more pastel. Not a huge change, but the leaves and the mushrooms, they still shake. Yeah, but I'm gonna get started making our sheep a little home now. I have a bunch of stuff to make the redstone part of it. I have a lot of blocks to decorate the outside of it, and I've got all our dyes here. And one thing that I was really concerned about was grass blocks being overtaken by the mycelium. And as long as I have the moss around the grass blocks, it looks like the grass doesn't get overrun by the mycelium. So that's great, isn't it? Then you can keep getting new wool. Yeah, it's pretty great. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get started on making this little village, and I'm so excited for the final product. It's gonna be great. Alright everybody, we have put the sheep in their places, gotten all the supplies so that everything is set to go. All that's left to do is go around and dye the sheep and add the shears into the observer and get the chest system working. So now that we've got them all set up, they are dyed, the next step is to build up the walls and get enough iron to make hoppers. 16 hoppers.
One eternity later.
We're gonna work on the walls of our little Mooshroom sheep houses. So that's the next thing that we're gonna work on now. We have the walls done. I put little trapdoors over top of them because a few times I fell in and then had to try to get out, and then the sheep would get out and I'd have to corral them back in. So that took some time as well, but I think it's looking so good, guys. I love that this is becoming like a village, you know? Like, this whole time, it's pretty much just been me, and, you know, I have pets, but it's just me. But now, oh yeah, and the villagers, but now, it looks like we have like a village. I love it so much. I can't wait to put the roofs on, guys. I am pumped. So for the most part, I have everybody's. I just got a system. I just cleared these out. But we have it all set up, so they are starting to get some wool getting sheared. You can see I have some that have a lot more than others. That's because those are the ones that I got the thing working for first. So that's what we have so far. So because I have 64 in this blue and orange, we're going to start on these roofs first, and then go from there as the sheep, you know, shear the wool to give us enough wool to make their roofs. So they're going to provide their own roof on whatever time frame they want. So that's kind of the plan for how I'm gonna build these roofs. House number 1 is almost done. It's just the tippy top that needs to get put on, but this is what we have for kind of the layout I was envisioning. I'm definitely gonna texture the walls more than this, but yeah, I think it's gonna be cool just coming down the hill, seeing all these little mushroom roofs. I think is gonna look so cool. Still kind of waiting for everybody else to produce more wool so that I can keep making these roofs. I also need to go get more calcite block or start using quartz or something because I'm running out of my little white mushroom dots. But this gives me such like Super Mario Bros. Like Mario vibes, and the little mushroom guys. It's like, it's not even funny. I'm sure when I do the red one here, wow. It kind of looks like the red one's done with the mushroom behind it. You see that? Haha. Let's go to our little warped stem and see what our view's like. I'd say that's a pretty good view. I think it's gonna be so fun once all the roofs are done. But this is the update, guys. We're just gonna keep working on getting these roofs covered. We finish blue, white, red, yellow, orange, pink, dark gray, lime green, dark blue, black, purple, magenta, light gray, cyan, brown, and dark green. Here we go. This is our automatic wool farm. All done. All 16 colors, All done. I love how it turned out. I think it adds so much color to our Mooshroom world. Now that we're done with our adult wolf farm, now it's time to build a torture chamber for our villagers and then save them so they give us discounts. Well, guys, I have my first 2 test subjects of our zombie villager converter. I think it's working really well. Over here we have our lovely helper, Mr. Zed the zombie. So I just have buttons on the side that I push to bring the villagers back down. This flips the rail that each villager is gonna go up on. This scooches him up, and that's what we got. I'm pretty proud of this. It's the first time I've made one, and it's working really well. Now we just need to wait till they convert to regular villagers and see what kind of better trades Mr. Unbreaking 3 and Fire Protection 4 will give us. Well, Mr. Fire Protection went over double down, so now it's 12 books, but I think we can do better, so we'll see. We got 12 books now for Mr. Fire Protection 4. However, Mr. Unbreaking just changed. 1 book. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, Mr. Unbreaking 3. Now we're going to see what we can get from Silk Touch and Looting 3 for better enchantments. Alrighty, they are all cured. Silk Touch, 1. Loyalty, Sharpness, Riptide, 4. Okay, so 1 on Silk Touch. Looting 3, what do you have? 1 and 3 emeralds. Thank you, you guys. Now this next one has been the really annoying one. Mr. Fortune 3, and it costs a fortune to get a book. So, we're gonna work on him and see if we can get this down from 38 to something way lower. And off we go. And if we get behind him, here we go. Editing, little red here. You know when you have those moments where you wish you could tell yourself not to do what you're about to do? Yeah, well, this is that moment for me. So let's go. And let's get him bit a bunch. Oh, come on, zombie. There we go. Yes. Yes. No. Zed? I didn't... Oh, boy, guys. What are we gonna do now? I need to find a new Fortune 3 guy. Note to self, be careful with Zed. He might hurt them a little too much. Well, R.I.P., Mr. Fortune 3. I'm so sorry.
A few moments later.
Well, guys, the zombie villager converter kind of works. I think I need to be more patient. I accidentally got my Fortune 3 guy killed, one of my farmers, and one of my Fletchers. I think I need to go slower when I'm actually having Mr. Zed bite them, because if I go too quick, they keep dying on me, and I need to go get more villagers for this. But we also have another problem. So I made our villager breeder. However, they're not breeding anymore, and I don't know what I did. I broke another farm, guys! Another one! But seriously, like, I even put a 3rd guy in here because they weren't breeding. They keep on having the love hearts, and then the little angry clouds come over them. I was trying to figure out if maybe it's because I put glass over the top, but that shouldn't affect it. But now it doesn't work, and it's so pretty, but it doesn't work. So if you know what I did wrong in the comments, just pausing it, looking at it, please let me know. I'm very tired of a villager breeder not working, and I'm very tired of me just failing to do farms. I just wanted it to work, like, the whole time, the first time, all the time, and I can't even get that. So, now that our villager breeder's not working, and I've already killed 3 of my villagers, we gotta figure out a solution. So honestly, I'll probably just work on finding villagers from little places and bringing them down here into these little spots and switching out some villagers maybe. We're gonna go take a break from this so I don't kill any more people. And we're going to work on decorating our little Mooshroom places. Alright guys, we had finished the actual shapes of the mushroom houses, but now we need to decorate this area and make it actually look like it's a nice little village. Alright everyone, we finished decorating our little auto wool farm kind of sheep village, and I love how it turned out. I also want to get a llama to keep our little sheep's company. They have a little rug, so you know, you gotta wipe your feet as you go in to say hello to the sheep, you know, hello. And they need to not be lonely, so I'm gonna put a llama outside every one of the sheep's little areas with the corresponding wool color. So I don't really have that many llamas yet, but we got a lime green and then a dark blue. But yeah, I basically just put doors and little carpets and trap doors for windows. I made flower boxes on some of them. I added trees, made these little Mooshroom kind of path liners. I love these. These are actually like my favorite thing. Did some, you know, typical flower box things. Started putting some glowberries around. But yeah, guys, I think it's so cute. I added a fountain in the middle, some floating lanterns, and, you know, they gotta be Mooshroom because we live on a Mooshroom biome. So it works great. But I love it. And then we got the path kind of going around out to the wasteland. But this, guys, is our auto wool farm. I think it's cute. It makes it look like there's actually like a village here with villagers living inside, and I love it. I just gotta clean up the station, but then this section is pretty much done, and I think it's great. I also think it would be super fun to name all of these llamas, so let me know what we should name them, okay? All right. And here's the view from on top of our little warp stem. I think it looks so cute. Like, it's so fun. Little leaves everywhere, little mushrooms lining everything, the fountain. All the little llamas are going to be hanging out by their sheep friends to keep them company. But I think it's turned out pretty great. What do you guys think? Guys, we also have another problem. At some point, all of my cows, all of them, turned into zombified piglins? Like, has anyone ever heard of this? Because I had cows in here last episode, and now I don't. And I had to wrangle these two citizens to try to replace this mob. But, like, what the heck is this? I've never seen this ever. Like, boop. Yeah, that's right. This is why you shouldn't be in here. I mean, who needs a gold farm, guys? Apparently, I have, like, a perfect little thing. Oh, I'm sorry, cow. Look at, like, what on earth was this and why? And I need him to become a normal cow. Boop. So they can go in. But, like, seriously. Has anybody ever had this happen? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen this happen, because I've never seen this in my entire time playing Minecraft, that all of the cows turn to zombified piglins. It's not even the same breed. Like, what? So strange. So weird. I feel like, guys, this island... Oh, you got free, didn't you, sir? This is not okay. Mr. Cow? I do not give you permission to roam. Come inside. Thank you. I'm just gonna literally tie you up. But honestly, guys, like, I've never, ever seen that happen before, where all of my cows, or just all of the animals that aren't that breed, turn into zombified piglets. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So now I literally have to, like, restock my cow population, and it's ridiculous. Alright. You see it, folks? These are 2 cows. We're gonna see if this happens again, because if that's the case, I think my island is cursed. And the last thing that I finished, guys, was this little path right here, leading from our Auto Wool Farm village area over to our mine entrance. So I definitely want to try to make this look a little bit better, but I figured that I would finally just, you know, actually work on the mine entrance. So this is what we got, and I really like it. If we come inside here, I just added a little bit here. I don't think I'm going to actually put a bed here anymore. I think I'm just going to leave it like this pretty much. I did some detailing around the ceiling, just some, you know, carts and stuff, just simple things. And then I put a bed down here in case I do want to sleep. But yeah, this is what we got. I feel like we got a lot done today. I'm really proud of the progress we made. And yeah, that is all the time that I have for today's episode, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, enjoyed the builds that we made, or just feel bad that I killed 3 of my villagers with my zombie villager converter, leave a like. And if you're new and you're actually enjoying my content, I'd love for you to subscribe and become a part of my channel community. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.